Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Macro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. Last time around we continued our work on our final steel factory down there on the first floor, and I kind of forgot about what I still wanted to do, but of course I remembered again then, and it was bringing all the frames over here. Right? So I did that. We might want to rework all of the belts coming here and going back there at some point, because now they kind of glitch into the power poles here. But that's okay for now. So that's done. Also, I brought all the steel pipes and beams from our hub area here that were available at this. Oh yeah, at the time I was there, and I guess we have plenty of them down there, so we should be fine tearing down all this stuff back here. So let's do that first, and then let's see how we're gonna go about steel pipes. That's gonna be the next one. And also how to bring, or where to bring, the steel beams that we are currently producing in those remaining 5 constructors, let's say, because that line over there will definitely go back to base, right? So alright, let's start here. And actually, let's start by dismantling the supply lines for coal and iron here. Let's remove, oops. Oh. Yeah, of course, we're full already. Where's the iron ore? Here, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's drop off some stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a full inventory all the time. Maybe like that. Alright, let's pick up everything that we haven't picked up earlier. Remove this and this. This. Those two. We don't need the floor holes anymore. Throw away this. Also, we don't need the shards, so throw them away as well. Okay, let's, whoopsie. Let's dismantle the remaining stuff back here. Still going. Yeah, I don't care. Throw that away. By the way, if you control drag it to the trash can, then you will throw away everything of that in your inventory, right? So, yeah, we don't have anything to throw away right now. That's fine. I guess you know what I mean. No need to show you directly, right? Okay. This. Anything else left over here? No. Let's maybe wait until this belt is empty. Which would be much faster if we do this, right? Well. Okay then. All right. So, plenty more space to play around with. We don't need steel. Maybe we can just put it back here. All right. So, let's have a look at our plan again. There we go. All right. So, we are basically done with this stuff here. And yeah, I already was wondering how, where we should bring what, you know, which of the steel products need to go to the next floor, which of them maybe can we already process on this floor. I'm not too sure. And also there's the whole copper stuff still going on that we need to care about at some point. And that's gonna be a lot. You can see 11 smelters and 20 constructors. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I guess let's finish the steel processing here for now, and let's care about the 7 constructors for steel pipes next. Yeah, that may be a good idea. And also, let's have a look how we will merge the remaining steel beams, right? Maybe that's the first order of business here. Yeah. Yep. And I would say we just bring them to the next floor, right? Where we maybe build the factories for, build the constructors, or assemblers in this case, for versatile frameworks. Maybe even on the floor after that. I don't know yet. But let's just bring them up to the next floor for now and care about that then. So I would say it is those 5 constructors here, right? These 2 and the 3 back there. That's all the steel beams. And we need all of them in one machine, or in a group of machines, like the 3 assemblers then. So I would say we just merge everything over to here and bring it up there maybe, right? So let's put the conveyor lift hole there. Let's merge those 2. Yeah, exactly like that, but with a merger, of course. Like that. That should be 15 each. Yes. Let's use a lift. I guess that's fine. This height. And no. Come on. More merges here. Here. Yes. And 1 here. Then we need another lift here. Bring those over to here. This. And let's just use MK3 belts for the main line here. MK3 here. Oh, we're not at the center. Huh. That might be a problem. I guess they're too close. Let's see. Yeah. What you can do in this case is you don't face the the lift this way, but this way. The belt's gonna be a little bit longer. No, I want the... Wait a second. The straight mode, exactly. The belt is gonna be a little bit longer, but it will have 90-degree angles and be perfectly straight, right? And that's all we care about. All right, so that's that. Now we need to merge those, I guess. Yeah, that were the weird ones in the middle, right? Yeah. Only work on at 75%. So let's see. 7 constructors. I'm thinking we just kind of put them here, like this, you know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see where we end up with the last one. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I'm thinking let's merge the outputs this way, maybe. We end up here. And then we might bring it around like this or like this and merge it into here and merge and split the inputs this direction. I just wanted to save a little bit of that space here, right? So, and this is basically dead space here. We will not be able to use it in any other way, I don't think. Yeah. By the way, now that I look at the right-hand side of the screen, I put down a few things on our to-do list. So let's go through them real quick. The first one, our final steel products factory, that's what we're doing right now, right? And as soon as we're done with that and all the products are delivered back home, we want to unlock the power storage next. Looking at the power, how does it look like? We're still at 1.5 megawatts maximum consumption. So 900 megawatts left still. But yeah, I want to be kind of future-proof, and I want to have the power storage as a backup. So we want to unlock that, and we want to set this up. And the next thing after that, I guess, will be our central storage facility. We should have everything available for setting that up, right? Basically the smart splitters and the big containers, that was basically all. And at least Mark III belts is also maybe a good thing, right? Yeah, because currently, if we bring back all the products from this thing here on one belt, kind of what we did previously already with the 2 products, then everything will clog up as soon as one of the containers, where this one is sorted in finally, right? Yeah, as soon as one of those containers fills up, right? And that's not good. That's okay for the moment, but that's not good. And that's why a central storage facility where we have everything in one place, all the products, starting from iron products up to steel products for now. And yeah, which also cares about lines not clogging up by throwing everything into the sink, basically. But I guess that's the only way to deal with that. Let's start merging. So we wanted to go this way and then around over to here. So maybe you want to place the last merger facing this way, right? I guess so. So let's start with that. This. This. This is the last merger, which goes this way. Good. It's 60 per, so, or 60 at most. So this could all be Mark 1. And for the main line, as always, we use Mark 3. Okay, so splitters for those guys. Let's start with one facing this way, so we can bring that around like this. So we still have this space available here, right? Maybe we won't use it, maybe we will. Let's see. Let's just make it a little bit more space efficient. So, and then the further splitters will go this way. This. We don't need this one. All right. If we do it the other way around, yeah, then that's exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah, and we... No. Generally, we would have wanted this to go, you know, with a lift like this, but then we would obviously cross this lift and, or this line up here, right? And we don't want that, so let's just do it this way and we're fine, I guess. So that's gonna be steel pipes. Copy that and apply that to all remaining machines if I can, thank you. Still not? No. Okay. All right. That's that. The main line is gonna be MP3 here. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. And every single one, I guess, it's 30 per minute, can be Mark 1. Good. All right. Power, I guess. So that's, what is it, 7? So we may want to connect 4 and then 3 or something like that. So let's put down a MK2 power pole here. And here. Connect them up. 3 of you go here. 4 of you go here. And that's actually perfect. Nice. Maybe I should have placed the mergers before. I guess we're still fine. Yep. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure that we don't clip into this power pole here, right? Because it would be pretty easy to place it elsewhere. But we're fine. All right, so that's the steel pipes then. Let's go back to our plan real quick. So we cared about those steel pipes. And they are gonna go everywhere. Oh, and we need 8 of them for the central storage then. And then it's gonna be 60 and 72. Okay, let's see. I guess 8 of them is something like 15 divided by 2, right? Okay, and that's, oh, that's 20. Okay, okay. I thought it was 15. So then 8 of them is 20 divided by 2. No, we can't do that. We cannot provide our storage with more products than needed. It could be less, yes, but not more. Because let me try to explain that real quick. As I said, the lines that go to our storage eventually will not clog up at all, right? They will not back up, and so if we were to split the output of this into 2, so we put 10 into our storage instead of 8, that's 2 more than needed, and those 2 would be needed somewhere else in the factory, right? So, I mean, we could always do something like this, right? Say, you make our 8 for the storage, and you make 12. So we kind of share those 20 between 2 constructors instead of 1. We could do that. Yeah, but we still need to care about not bringing more products to our storage than needed or than planned, let's say. So we have to split this into something at most 8. Because if we bring fewer products to our central storage, then this means there are more products here as intermediate products for further production lines, which will be obviously then provided with more resources than they need, and that means they will clog up. So at some point, this line here will back up and will bring more to our storage, which is fine, but not the other way around. That will never happen because the line to our storage won't back up at any point. So do we do that with the additional constructor? That might be the easiest way, right? And the most clean solution. What could we do? We could split this into 3, which is like 777, not almost 777. So that's 6 point, what is it? 666 or something? Oh, 666, huh? Yeah, we could do that. So split this into 3, merge 2 of them together, which is then like 12, 13 or something, and use the 6 point whatever output and bring that to our storage. Yeah, no. I kind of like the idea of another constructor here. So let's try and integrate this guy over here. So we want to put in the merger. The merger, that's the important term here. Like this, and this merger does it really matter? No. Oh. Yeah, it's not a merger. Of course not. I was wondering, it did matter earlier, so why didn't it matter now? The direction, I mean, right? Huh. Alright, okay, so let's set those up accordingly. That's gonna be 12. And that's gonna be steel pipes and 8. Right, let me double check with our plan real quick. 8 steel pipes, yes. Alright. Let's connect those again. Now, which way was it? This way? No, the other way. This. Yeah, and also this line here, of course. And this. Now we should be fine. Yes. Cool. So, let's also connect power. And let's also, oops, let's also, just for now, connect this. So they both go to our current storage thing. All right. Next up, I would say, let's set up the coal and the remaining iron supply from the miners. So everything starts working again. And we actually produce some beams and pipes over there. So let's remove all of that down here. Okay. Throw away the coal. Remove this guy. And we wanted to set it up the other way around, right? This could be a little tight for this belt here, right? Maybe you want to do it like that. And then bring it over. That might be better, right? So let's remove those two foundations. Put those in here. Let's rebuild that real quick. Let's see. Oh, and I messed up the overclocking there, right? It was 190. And we need a shard for that. I think we need 2 shards for that. Yeah. It's slightly above 150. You only can overclock up to 150% with 1 shard, right? And then the second shard 200, third shard 250, right? Okay. Yeah, just put the coal in there, I guess. All right. So we would need this height here. This, just as an orientation, would be that, right? Yeah. looks good to me. So now this and this should be on the same level. Let's remove this line real quick. Yeah, give me an MK3 line. Connect those and everything should be fine. Connect power. You can go away and can be one of the 8-meter things again. All right, so now we have this iron line. That's iron, I think, right? Yep. Huh. Would be great to have it run over here directly, right? Because it's already this line here. All right, let's try to do that using a bit of scaffolding here, I guess. Like that, maybe. Zoom all the way over there. Maybe like that and that. And let's see what we can do here. Get on top of that. Which height is it? This one. Okay, so it's the second stage of the poles, basically. So this. The second stage. Which one is it? I guess it's that guy and another 1 meter on top. Maybe you don't know what I mean. Let me show you real quick. We said it was the second stage, so this. So 4 meters. No, it's exactly 4 meters. What? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So now this one's basically on the ground, right? So we can place a conveyor lift accordingly. Let's remove all of that for now. Yeah, this way, exactly. Get on top there. And now we can bring the lift up here. And we should be able to connect maybe the other way around, like that. Is that better? Does that look better? I don't know. But still, now it's on the same height. Everything's fine. We can remove our scaffolding lines here. And iron supply also is being dealt with. Cool. Anything we want to throw away? Yeah, some iron ore. Okay. Cool. What was that? The other coal supply. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, so we want to have some scaffolding here. Over here, I guess. And we want to go up like here. Maybe. Let's see. Right? I guess we want to go up here rather. Oopsie. Like this. Oh, there's a remaining, the remains of the iron line down there, which can go, of course. Okay, let's see. We want to bring this up to here. Can we somehow tell? I guess not. Let's use another foundation like this. So we already established. Oh no, we did not. It's still. I think that should be 2 stages further up, right? So it's not that, but 1, 2, like that, right? Is it? Is it? Let's see. That's 1, 2. No, it's not. So it's 4 more. 4 stages more up. Is that actually a correct sentence? No one knows. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Yeah, but this is still a problem since we cannot cross those this iron line here. So we have to bring it down a bit. I guess that's fine. So my initial thought was the right one. We need this 1 step down. So 1, 2 only. All right. So now. No? What? Oh. Yeah, that's because this is more than 2 steps. Okay, yeah. So my initial thought was not correct. I admit. So it's just this one. Whew, good. Let's bring the conveyor belt over. It's the center, right? Center of the foundation? Yes. Maybe, I don't know. Like that. And then like that. Okay, so now everything we've set up so far in the factory should be supplied with its raw materials, I guess. Yeah. So it's basically only the copper remaining down here, right? This line and this line. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Throw away the coal. Anything else here? No. Okay. So everything should start working now. Already does. Good. And yeah, now we are again delivering stuff. So we might have finished all of this here much earlier, I guess. Well, that's fine. So let's, I guess, bring the pipes up another floor as well, right? The remaining ones here. Let's have a look at our plan again. Okay, where do we need pipes? Those pipes are done. And then we need 72 of them in 3 assemblers for our encased beams, huh? No, I think we're gonna do that on the next floor and start with those or at least on the next floor, let's say, and start with those also at least on the next floor. Maybe we should rather care for this copper line down here, right? Or at least for the first 11 smelters, maybe. So we basically need a setup very similar to those, I guess. 165. Yeah, so there's got to be a middle one. Yeah, 5 on one side, 5 on the other side, and the middle one will use the overflow from both lines, right? So let's see if we can put another 11 smelters here. I guess we can. Yeah, and I don't think we can put another 22 constructors here. So they are going to go on the next floor earliest. Yeah, so, okay, let's collect up all the pipes here with a series of mergers. Come on. All right. Going this way. Like that. Like that. Give me this. Also, is it this height? I think so. Yeah. They are connected already? I guess so. Shouldn't there be some steel pipes? Oh yeah, it's not connected yet. I'm so dumb. Okay. See? They go all the way up to the... Yeah, they are. Good. Okay, let's connect every single output with SK1 here. And let's use MK3 again for the main manifold line. There we go. Cool. Nice. So, let's quickly summarize what we did today. It might not seem that much, but it's important, right? Yeah, we removed the basic steel factory back here, replaced everything basically by the new ones, the new constructors and stuff like that over here. So we, in fact, are producing steel products already again with a new setup. We also connected the remaining coal and iron lines down here. Not the most beautiful mess of belt work, but for now we're fine with that, I guess. Maybe we want to change that up a little bit in the future, but then it's only going to be the supply lines, right? Maybe if we have bigger belts available and we only have to use one or something like that, we'll see about that. Yeah, and we obviously set up the machines for all of that. All of them here. We brought the beams over to bring them up back here. And yeah, the next thing will be the initial copper processing here, which means smelting them into copper ingots and bringing them further up, and then bringing them into a series of 22 constructors. Not really looking forward to that, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you around next time as well, and until then, bye bye.